let's take a film analysis video breakdown. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Earlier this week, Lance named the starting quarterback. Really not a surprise. Game plan will be tailored around him. That was not the case against the Ravens. They were hoping that Deshaun Watson would be able to go. Of course, we know wasn't able to do it against the Ravens, and Dorian Thompson-Robinson didn't look great, obviously. But take us through some of the things that the Browns can do to help him out. So take us through this first clip. Again, ways that the Browns can help the rookie quarterback out.
We're going to see here, this is back in the preseason. They get a safety here. This is Mohamed Diabate, who is going to be a really good player. They got 8 in the box. Again, talked about it earlier. Stopping the run, making the other team pass. The Browns, even with Watson, the Browns' primary strength is Jim Schwartz's smothering defense. Now DTR has to protect the football. They got to end every drive with a punt, extra point, or field goal. They need to make sure that they're not putting this defense in bad situations. Constantly has to tell himself, protect the football. He has to believe what he sees. You said that the first thing that is going to help him is nothing that the Browns will do. He's just going to get all the reps. So he knew from yesterday that he was from the start. When Watson found out that he was a starter, so all the 1 reps are going to him. All the work with the receivers, all the work with the backs, blitz pickup, red zone, etc. Now he knows. He knows he's the guy, and he's prepared that way. So I think that obviously things will be modified, but the big thing for him is that he has to remember, if I don't put my defense in a bad situation, we can win the game. It might be late, and it might be a field goal, but you have a good field goal kicker, an excellent punter, and an excellent defense. That has to be the forefront for everything he does on every snap.
And again, you see the defense actually scoring there with the safety. All right, so this second clip, take us through what you like here, what you see in this one.
So here he is. So he's really good when he gets to throw on time. Now, early, everybody was really excited against the Eagles in preseason. Now, a couple things that got me excited was, first of all, I thought he played with a lot of moxie and a lot of savvy. Right, but in the preseason, you're not getting any coverage. You're not getting any blitzes. You're not getting anything. So he didn't see a lot of that. So what he's got to do is just stay on time. So this is an example of what he needs to do. He needs to believe what he sees and be on time. So this is just a simple curl route by Tillman. He hits his back foot, puts his foot in the ground, and throws the ball because he's got like this read cover 4 and he knows where the hole is. This is not a tricky coverage. Obviously, they're not running tricky coverages, but it still shows you that he's reading coverage, and when he throws on time, he's really accurate. And being a guy who had so many starts at UCLA, he understands coverage. He's just got to play with some confidence and understand what the game plan is, and again, protect the football. Believe what you see. If you don't like it, throw it away.
So, again, that was to Cedric Tillman, who's getting increased playing time as well. All right, the other thing that we know, the Steelers are on their backup inside linebackers, both of them banged up. Take us through this next clip, what you see here, and how it can affect and work in the Browns' favor.
And this is just a little stick route, little option route, in or out. You know, obviously the Mike backer's in there, so tight end here is going to work out. This is something they'll do with Njoku too. Obviously, these are the backups during preseason, but this is a really common route by Njoku. You can see he rolls to the outside here. And because there's a backer inside, it's just an option route, really short throw. It's nothing spectacular, but what it's going to do is going to put you in a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4 and 3rd and 3, you can run or pass. And again, that puts him in a much better situation of not having to see nickel, not having to see exotic blitzes or exotic coverages because the Browns' ability to run the ball. So this is what he has to do. It's not flashy, it's not fantastic. It's just a simple option route. Now, the thing about Njoku, if you get the ball to him in space, there's a chance he'll break this tackle and get your first down. He's got to always remember that when he gets the ball to Njoku.
All right. Again, hitting the ball to the tight end, something that they'll be in big personnel you would expect to try to help out, blocking as well. All right. Take us through this next clip, what you see here and the importance of it.
Okay, so this is a throw that got everybody excited about Watkins, about DTR. Here's what it is. So you have trips to the bottom of the thing. So you have 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. You got Watkins by himself up top. What you like here is that he understands 2 things. First of all, the corner up top is looking at the receiver. So if a defensive back is looking at the receiver, it's man coverage. The corner at the bottom of the screen is looking at DTR. That tells the quarterback it's zone coverage. Now, they put the two safeties in cover 2 to make you think it's cover 2, but it's not. It's cover 6. And what that means is those two safeties are going to move over to the trips, and this backside corner is one-on-one. Now, this is not a hard throw. It's just a slant. It's a really good route. But if he thinks it's cover 2, that safety will be in the way. But he knows by pre-snap with the eyes on the receiver that it's man. Believe what you see, be confident in your footwork, and deliver the football. And this is what he does here. So this is a coverage that he read, wasn't a base coverage, and he did a really nice job. So this is what he needs. Well, again, simple throw, easy throw, put the ball in space, let your guys make some plays, and protect the football.
All right. So the other thing that we know about him, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, really good athlete. We did see that. Take us through this next clip, what you see here and the importance.
So here's what you're going to see. He did this a bunch in the preseason. Is that when the play breaks down, he's got to think about his feet being the answer. So being a rookie and being in the game is going to be very fast for him. And he's going to face a defense, regardless of who's in there. They have a tradition of being physical. They have a tradition of playing that odd front, multiple coverage. He's got to kind of go 1 to 2 to get out of there. And maybe not always look for the check down, maybe not always look for the third option, but use his feet and make football plays and make winning football plays. And this is kind of what Kenny Pickett does for the Steelers. If you look at stats, the stats don't matter for Kenny Pickett. And that's kind of what DTR's got to be like. Just make winning plays at winning times. And this is a classic example. He doesn't like what he sees. That's okay. Run. And again, it doesn't hurt if you run and get back to the line of scrimmage and punt it. Because if you flip the field, Bjorkes will flip the field and your defense is on the field. So if you don't like what you see, use your feet, live to fight another day.
Yeah, and that was one thing I was hoping he would do more of in that initial start against the Ravens. I don't know how much you can read into that because the Ravens thing got away from him pretty quickly. You know, the first couple of series, and then it just got away from him. All right, take us through this last clip, why it's important as well.
Well, here's it is. So this is just a zone play. This is a touchdown run. It's not a big deal, but you can see him make a big block. Now, it's not a killer block, but what he needs to do is that he needs to not think about what the Browns were going into the season. This was going to be Nick Chubb. This is going to be Deshaun Watson. They were going to be in spread. They were going to get the ball all over the field. They were going to be this dynamic offense with this elite defense. Now they're an offense that has to play to their strengths, and their strengths are the defense. Their strengths are their kicking games. They have really good special teams this year and really good defense. So what I mean by this clip is simply make a football play. Get a cutback by Felton here. He gets a key block to get him in the end zone, and it's just a football play. It doesn't show up in the stats. You're building confidence with your teammates. The Browns need to show real early that they have confidence in DTR and what he can do, and DTR needs to show them that he's confident. And these are the type of plays that do that. It doesn't matter if you throw for how many yards. None of that matters for the Browns anymore. What matters for the Browns are W's and L's. And if they play smart and he makes football plays and protects the football, they can win a lot of games. And they can beat a lot of teams that they're supposed to beat. No one cares that Watson's out. No one feels bad for them. Steelers don't feel bad for him. He's got to get ready to go and go win a football game, and I think he will.